Nanoash versus Steamy. Now, I know earlier you saw Steamy versus Gust. Gust made the upset on Napster. So Napster already out of the bracket at 9th. Kind of an early outing for the long-riding Rosalina main. But right now, Steamy and Nanoash, a run back of last week where I believe Steamy took it in a best of 3, 2-1. Oh no, not Steamy. Nanoash took it 2-1. So I'm kind of excited to see how Nanoash does in this run back. This has got to be a horrid matchup for the big dog, the big turtle. I mean, my man is taking projectiles left, right, up, and down. There's only so much my man can do. Like, look at this, man. We're getting Build-A-Bear combos where the best combos are made. My man is getting hit with everything. And the kitchen sink. But, of course, Bowser, we all know him. He can be kind of a big guy, but he can hit hard. Just a matter of getting your one opening, like right here. Watch Nanoash add up the dash. But of course, you know, Steamy having a pretty good run today. I think beating Gust is still a very difficult task, regardless of who it is. And of course, Nanoash, our defending Guildhouse champion. We had no Luis last week, but we did have a show. No pun intended. We did show up and kind of give Nanoash a little bit of a scare, but I mean, my man just did it through winners. And right now, Nanoash trying to repeat history, knowing that this is not the top of the mountain yet. He's got to deal with a very scary Richter, but Eli is going to drop first in this best of 5 action. I mean, Nanoash, I think since he's arrived, I don't think he's lost to any Belmonts yet. They've been close. We've seen some Game 5s and Game 3s galore. A lot of you are just probably thinking back home, like, how the hell does Bowser do it? Well, first of all, he's kind of a scary threat to begin with. So a lot of this damage that he racks up is very spacious timings. But when he finds his openings, I mean, 42% is already, you got to think to yourself, like, I might die here, you know? And of course, Steamy right here trying to accumulate a little bit more numbers on his damage multiplier. I mean, look at that. Up throw doing 33. We're catching holy water, by the way. And we are just getting so much damage. Well needed for the turtle. Big dog. The King Koopa himself. Playing a little bit of Nooch. Yep. Gonna big boy his way through and an up air to clean up the stock. Nanoash in the lead, but of course could accumulate a little bit of a gap. Right now, this is Nanoash's game to kind of hold his lead, hold his ground. Be very mindful. The Belmonts have ways to hit you from yonder, and it's going to be very difficult to make it work, but Nanoash all over Steamy on this last stock here, gets the get up. 102 to the Belmont's favor, and right now Nanoash could take this first game on a hit, but Steamy not going to give it for free, though. We'll see you later. Oh, no, doesn't get the forward smash. Somehow just got the hell out of dodge. Good grab here, back throw. That might be it. Yeah, you air dodge immediately. Ashwin knows the timing, goes out there and gets what he wants. Game number 1 going to Mr. Nanoash. Very tough Bowser to fight in this region. Best believe he's here to stay. My man did get a full-time job in NorCal. Previously from the Washington area. He's been PR there. He's not a stranger to the matchups he faces in NorCal. He's been telling me all the time. He's like, man, it's just like home. Except this time, I get to be a little bit under the sun doing it. Game number 2 here, Nanoash taking a 1-0 lead, but of course, we've seen these Belmonts go back to back as Eli's locking in on the Simon counter pick. You already know when Steamy's got the Simon out, it's just a sign of him saying, I'm locking in. Now, you can believe it or not, but sometimes that placebo might be all you need to get you far in certain bracket settings. We'll see if it helps Steamy out here for game number 2. But we are back on PS2. A lot of people just kind of opt to feel like the stage is never the issue, and that's fine. You know, you feel like there's really no stage advantage to certain people, certain matchups. You want to play your game somewhere where you're familiar with. That's kind of what Eli is. He's kind of the guy, he's like, win or lose, I'm down to just keep playing here. I have no need to go anywhere else, but if you really want to, best believe this, the outcome for me is going to be the same. You're going to have to either love it or hate it. Okay, there's a nice command grab center stage here. Nice down tilt here from Steamy, looking to get a little bit of some damage. Not going to get the holy water out in time. A lot of spot dodging, not a whole lot of grabbing. A whole lot of edge guarding. Here we go. See if Steamy can capitalize on a stock here, and he does. Finally catching the get-up attack with a well-timed back air. Now, the question is, how much insurance do you get? Nice. Fastball in there. A lot of damage, actually. 34. Let's add some more. Oh! Didn't quite get what he wanted right there. That's a stock later. Never mind. Didn't get the plat. Nice. And what Steamy's pretty good at is kind of like faking out the opponent, thinking that his tether recovery is all he's got in his hands. Sometimes these tether cancels can help the Belmonts be a little slippery. That's how they get up. And the classic, the Steamy. You jump, you reach, and I teach. Steamy is up 2 stocks. Catching Nanoash jumping from the ledge, that up smash is gonna hurt in ways you can never imagine. There's another one. Good on Nanoash. Finally takes a stock here, but now Steamy should be in control here. But the Bowser damage output is something else. 53% off a winning interaction. Why not get some more while we're at it? Scary stuff. Here we go. Nice. Good. Cross. Gets up on the holy water. Up throw. Some big damage. Bowser, heavy man, big target. And a whole lot of effort right now. This could be it. And exactly as the doctor ordered, Steamy will take game number 2. This is the kind of back and forth action you are definitely going to get used to when it comes to Belmonts and Bowsers. One accumulates damage slowly but surely, and the other one make sure as you fear for your life regardless what number you get underneath your percent. All I'm saying is, Artistic Chungus, I believe you got to be a T-Wolves fan. I know you are, man. Listen, it's all love. I understand. Just sometimes got to be a hater, but I love all my haters. Got Will in the chat. What's up, Will? What's up, Onic? Callan? Anthem? Michael Sheen? The Aegis? Hello? Got the whole damn bar mitzvah out here, man. Get the chairs. Partying all night. Here we go. Smashville is a choice here from Nanoash. Recognizing a smaller stage is probably what you need to fight a character who literally lives from the distance. You know what I'm saying? How's it going, Will? Hi, Callan. Hope you boys are doing well from the comfort of your home. Unless there's a Cornerstone tonight that I'm not aware of, then I hope you guys are having fun at Cornerstone. But regardless, this matchup is pretty much a blood work of back and forth thrown projectiles from the Belmont. And of course, Bowser just standing there. What a pivot grab from Nanoash. Rinsing and repeating. Not quite finding the forward air he wanted and gets caught jumping from ledge once more. Steamy is got quite of a knack for finding those openings. I don't know how he does it, but he's very confident in that move. Very unsafe move, to say for the least. But shit, if it hits, that is damage. And you cannot be upset about getting damage. But we're getting a little excited off the side of the stage there. Nanoash catching him with a late hit on the up tilt. And here comes Bowser. He's going to do his thing. There's a whole lot of hoopla happening in chat, but luckily this game is not showing too much of that. Good damage output here from Nanoash. Catching the jump. And enough of the Flame Breath to put Steamy at a scary number. You wasn't up anyways. You know what? It's all love. I do hope you enjoy the stream regardless, buddy. Glad you're here. Here we go. A lot of damage. 64. No Nintendo, though. Be on the Switch. But the switch up from Nanoash might be crazy. Jesus! He tried to get everything off that down air. Doesn't quite finish the trick. That move can be a little finicky. But right now, Steamy's still trying to clean up this stock any way he can. Nice. Waits for it again. Double trouble on the down tilt. Doesn't quite get the stock, though. This should be a freebie. Yep. Gets the forward smash to land right in front of him. You got a last stock situation here. Gets caught up with the command grab. He's off the stage. What's the choice here from Eli to get back? Bowser's got some moves to kill. Belmont's got some moves to dwindle on. Oh, and that's it. Nope, just kidding. Haha, fooled you. Maybe this next one might. Ooh, doesn't quite get the forward tilt to land. Whoa, that's some good damage right there, actually. Backing up. No way. Wait. Huge for Steamy. This is a lot. 105 unanswered. Somebody pick up the phone. Nanoash can't seem to get back, but finally a get-up attack does allow him to live. It just comes down to one hit. Got him off the stage. He's got him. Eats through all of the holy water. This is scary. And a forward air cleans it up. Nanoash somehow claws his way to a 2-1 lead, despite the efforts made from Steamy. He was bringing it all the way back, man. He was making that stock his, but unfortunately, Bowser eats through a lot and definitely feasts off a lot, getting that forward air off the top, baby. I know Eli's a little upset here. It's definitely one of those matchups where, like, most people who don't realize at a high level, this can be so taxing for either side. You got the Belmonts having to make sure they stay pretty much pristine with their ledge trapping just to guarantee a stock. Meanwhile, Bowser's got to find a way to get in, but when he does, he pretty much does half the stock off of one grab. So this is really how it goes sometimes in these volatile matchups. Ooh. Not the safest thing to go for, though. But we are back on PS2, though. This is technically a stage that Eli did, in fact, win last on, but I believe the agreement between two players is that if Nanoash is down to go back to PS2, we are going to PS2. That's the rules, man. Nothing wrong with that. That down air clanking with up smash. Not a rare interaction. Sometimes Bowser up smash do be clanking with some moves. Some moves that are questionable. I learned that Bowser up smash clanks with puff rest. I'm not kidding. Go to the training labs if you don't believe me. Puff rest, frame 1, clanks that move. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of fucked up too. Sometimes I want to be funny, and I end up being the butt of the joke. Same way, Nanoash finds his way from behind to take that one straight out of Steamy, and now get some more damage while we're at it. 33. Yes, he's gonna keep on finding these down airs. Beautiful find. Gets the forward smash to land. Only 33% taken to his credit here. A whole lot of scary sightings coming out from both sides of the equation. 1 equals trouble, and 1 equals double. Goes for an up smash. Very very greedy from Nanoash. Unfortunately, he's going to have to deal with being ledge trapped a little longer for it. Oh, Steamy looking for an early find on the forward smash. Doesn't quite see it. And Yosefu saying it the best, man. You got to absolutely play this game nickel and dime just to get a stock. And then the fact to take a game, let alone a set, it's taxing. And I know Yosefu has probably fought his fair share of Bowsers in his life. This is definitely not a matchup most people are familiar with. There is a nice jab into the side B. Into the up tilt. One catches jump with up smash. The other one catches with up tilt. The claw reaches when it needs to. Very difficult place for Nanoash. He's going to keep on getting rinsed and repeated, but it's a matter of how do you get back. You're going to have to play this game for just one more, if not two more ledge traps. And he finally finds it. My goodness, 200% on that stock just to confirm it happened. And this could be Steamy's winner's life right here, as both these players have pretty much just going back and forth with hits for days. Big damage. The timing from the cross into the axe, 68% for Steamy. He's putting on a show. Finds the good opening with the holy water. No, and he went for forward smash. This could mean trouble. Good forward air. Catches Nanoash maybe being a little greedy. Good awareness on Nanoash to not get hit by the cross. Watch out! The Bowser bomb. It's going to explode when you least expect it. Whiffing the grab. Oh my goodness. Great grab from Steamy. This could be the decider. Nice! And the down smash. Steamy takes it to game 5. Holy. That's a lot of pressure being put on both players. But Steamy finding a kill. Jesus. Finally finding the opening, and I know this is dawning. I mean, you can see it in Steamy's face. I think all of us can say we're not fans of matchups that have to make you work very hard. I get it. A lot of characters in this game where it kind of just makes that job a little easier, but despite the frustrations, the suffering, and the will to keep pushing, at the end of the day, these two are homies. And they just got to do what they got to do, man. We're in bracket setting. You gotta play to win by any means necessary, and that is why we're going to another game 5. What a hot top 8 we've started off here on stream with back-to-back best of 5s going the distance. And despite no upsets happening yet, Steamy could find a way to pull this out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is scary. Finds a way in. Nice flame breath. Gets a nice cute 29.9. No 30 ball. No Steph Curry. He's out with the hammy. But Eli ain't out just yet. Playing with his heart on his sleeve. Forward smash. Catching the Bowser ledge hang. Very good spacing there. Good recognition as well to take that for free. Okay, nice on Steamy. Gets back to stage. Gets a little bit of insurance. Oh, I like the idea. Maybe a misinput. I don't think he really wanted to go for axe there. But any damage is good damage. And right now, Steamy is applying it as we speak. Look at him go. Nice. Looking to catch a jump here. Great mix-up timing by Nanoash to get back to stage. Unfortunately, that Bowser Bomb not going to find the stock quite yet. Here comes the Whirling Fortress and finally taking the stock. Steamy doing what he can right now, but Nanoash doing the same. Doesn't get the dash grab. That's huge. Soft sour hit on the back end of that aerial. Yeah, what you want to not do against Bowser is be a little ahead of yourself. I know Eli stressing. The down smash not connecting, but the back air does. Nanoash. A lot of times you can beat a character to a pulp, but if he's got hands, he's got hands. And try to time the mix-up on the recovery, but Nanoash just one touch of a button too short. And it's already a last stock situation. Nanoash full ahead of Steam with the 97% lead. Drag down from Steamy, gets 20. Good on him, recognizing that a lot of things that Nanoash wants is not really the kill, but it's to make sure the kill is inevitable. Playing the spacing game right now, and I see it. Finds the Flame Breath. This could be dangerous for Steamy. One wrong decision, and it can be curtains for the Belmont. Spot dodges for a throw. Can Nanoash find the stock here? Not quite. We're playing neutral for just a few more seconds. Cross for cross. Fire, and there it is! The Bowser bomb to... No way! The cross! Cancel it out! The Bowser bomb! But it doesn't matter because a second one manages to hit, and Nanoash wins the set regardless! Are you kidding me? Even the projectile doing its job to save!